He was like, this is crazy. We got to show Kanye. So the next day, or that day, an hour later, we're headed to Kanye's ranch, which is like 20, 30 minutes away. And I'm like, all right, we're going to Kanye's ranch. So I have my family with me. My brothers are there. Like, we're going to Kanye's ranch. I was just in the mountains of Wyoming with a grizzly bear, you know. No, I did not want to be in Wyoming. My parents had to convince me to go. But like our corporation, like we have a couple corporations in Wyoming, and my mom was like, all right, it's COVID. Let's just go. Like it's not closed there, you know? I was like, all right, fuck it. Californians, like everybody's wearing a mask, triple masked up. I was like, all right, I don't want to do this anymore. Literally like during COVID, I was working like nothing happened. I was like the only person on the street. I had this huge office building that I worked out of, and no one was there. I was like, whatever, free office space for me. I literally hogged it. I loved it. It was my focus zone. But I was in Wyoming, and then I ran into an artist who was working with Kanye at the time, and I just pitched him. I was like, hey, you know, I'm working on AI, and I'm also building, like, thinking of creator tools. Like, can I show you what I'm working on? And the artist liked it, and they're like, all right, cool. Let me see it. Let's go meet up tomorrow. Took my number, and then the next day, like, I text them, or that day I text them. The next day I text them, no reply back. I was like, let me do what I do best. Let's get to following up. Sent him voice memos, sent him videos, like, yo, what's going on? And I just made it happen. So the next day he was like, all right, fine. Like, I'm doing this. Come by. Let's see what you got. Showed him I was building like this cool AI product at the time. I could read your voice, and essentially as you're like speaking, if you're on like a sales call, it'll give you like data points of like what the conversation's about. If they give you an objection in real time, it'll tell you like what to say back, right? And I built this tool. So I was like, yeah, thank you. And I built it for Grant Cardone specifically. Like, I don't know if you know about Grant Cardone, genius guy, but I built it for him. I was like, I got to get it to him. And I showed him this tool, and he loved it. He was like, this is crazy. We got to show Kanye. So the next day, or that day, an hour later, we're headed to Kanye's ranch, which is like 20, 30 minutes away. And I'm like, all right, we're going to Kanye's ranch. So I have my family with me. My brothers are there. Like, we're going to Kanye's ranch. And then all of a sudden I got to Kanye's ranch. He's recording Donda in like a garage in this weird barn that has like 2,000 acres, but just like 3 little buildings in it, and like a whole bunch of RVs where everybody's living out of. It was crazy, right? It's like this weird dystopian Wyoming ranch that Kanye runs, and there's like designers. Justin Bieber came that like the next day. Little Baby was there. It's like this weird world of like Kanye and his like mind and like physical manifestation, right? In Wyoming. And he told me, he's like, him and the artists that we're working with, we're like, okay, we want to create a way that we could sell Yeezy, you know, merchandise and, you know, some content direct to our fans. We have a movie that we just shot this week. We want to find a way to just sell it without having to cut anybody into the deal, right? Direct to consumer. They're like, you have a day. Show something to Kanye at the end of the day. And if you don't build it, then you're going home. The last guy who was here for an hour. I was like, oh, fuck. Shit. So I literally just, got with my engineers on the team. We mashed it out in a day. We built like a platform base, like bare bones of what Mid-Drops is today, but it had video streaming and you had to pay to get in, and it had merchandise, like you could sell merchandise on it. And we showed Kanye, and it's like this huge screen that he has like in this barn, and someone's playing a guitar as we like show like the image. I have a video. This is crazy. It's literally guitarist like playing the guitar as like we're watching it, and then like I played the screen, and literally I'm like waiting for Kanye's feedback, and I play the video, and we play the video. It has like Kanye's music, right? It's like it's what the song is today. That's on the Donda album. I know God breathed. I know God breathed on this, or breathes on this, whatever. That was a song, and we're playing it, and there's like a video for it, and I'm showing him, like, I'm going through the screens and showing him how it works. He's just like watching. He's walking around. He's trying to invest here, trying to invest there. So, but he looks back. So he's literally like working on Yeezy, like the Yeezy Gap collection, as he's watching my thing, as a guitarist plays. Like a million things going on at one time. And I'm like, all right, so everything stops, and we like wait for his feedback. He goes, play the video again. I'm like, all right. He must like it. So we just played the video again, and then I just ended up staying there for like a week, and it was dope. It was dope. It was a good experience, and that deal ended up not working out just because of all the different arrangements he has. But it was a great start of like what became something that just changed my entire life. That one trip to Wyoming, so it just taught me to like be risky and try new things, go to new places, and never be scared to put yourself out there. Because if I had not just pitched someone randomly about like what I was building that had no relation to what Kanye's doing, I wouldn't have even had what I have today. So just got to be ballsy and make things happen.